I walk off the porch.
Right. Anything else you guys are trying to accomplish today?
I'll just say to Robert, once we meet up with Frito and Gerald again, I think we should go talk to the miners, because I did, and I mean the pickaxe kind of miners, not the other kind, and because I did overhear when we first got into town that they had beef with the Red Brand, and there was something about their leader, either Hila or Ela, who the Red Brand just did not want to fuck with her, so maybe they could give us some information. But we'll go find Frito, I guess.
Alright, I say you guys spend some time in the inn. Frito takes most of the day trying to get signatures and talking to his forming political party. Make Phandalin great again.
Hell yeah.
So about
On 2024.
3 p.m.-ish, you guys meet up again at Stonehill Inn.
Fellas, how'd the day go?
I'll spend 10 silver on some drinks.
Alright. That is a lot of drinks.
How many drinks is that, like 10?
What,
Maybe 5 silver, then.
Oh, no. 20... Sorry, I did my math a little bit wrong. You said 10 silver?
Yeah.
So 1 gold equals 10 silver. So you're spending a gold, and a gold's 100. So you're getting 10 drinks.
Okay, I'll just spend half that, then.
So...
5 silver.
5 silver. Perfect.
And I'm just sort of sipping them throughout the day. Probably chat a little bit to Robert, chat a little bit to whoever else is in the bar, but mostly keep to myself.
Alright, you guys meet back up at about 3.
Ah!
Hello!
Fellas, how'd the day go?
You're never gonna believe who we met. Who met someone we already met, but they were someone else. Kind of.
Oh, who's that?
Robert, you're a great storyteller. You gotta do this one.
All right. So there we were, outside the town hall, getting ready to take some toes for our toad necklace. We walk in. We talk to our last remaining Red Brand and find out that he is the masterful jewelry maker Adolf Mithril.
Can I do a history check to see if
Yes.
I know who that is? 18. No fucking way.
I know, it was crazy. It all lines up. I feel like we could use him to make Phandalin great again.
Yes. The business he could bring to this town is immeasurable.
Absolutely. At some point, I'm gonna go over to the smithy that I found out existed at some point recently, after he lied to me and told me there wasn't.
We retconned it, so he mentioned all of that I said.
No,
Who
he
you
lied to
calling a
me.
liar?
Sorry. It was just a case of me not realizing there was a smithy. Okay? He would have known there was a smithy.
Bobby's getting the strap after that.
I guess maybe we can work out some deals with them to let him cook.
Oh, he should face justice for what he's done, but after that ship has sailed, I think we should welcome him back with open arms.
Yes.
We can't set the precedent of just because you're someone of influence that you're able to get away with things that would not sit well with the general population.
Yeah. I was also interested in going and checking out the Miners' Exchange, as it appeared prior to when the Red Brand were still around, they had some beef, so maybe we have allies within them as well. Within them? Them, themselves.
They, them? Okay,
They,
perfect.
them, yes. They, them, allies, preferably.
Anything else you want to do in the end before we head over to the Miners' Exchange?
I would also like to let you guys know, I might have let Big Bobby know about this already, but while we were going to bathe, saw quite a sight. Well, we were hoping for Gundren's two brothers to come back into town. I found their camp, and it kind of looks like that's not going to be happening, because it looks like they got abducted with the goblins, too.
Oh boy.
Okay, well that is... Well, it at least simplifies things. We now know that we need to find them as well.
Yes. All three brothers, though. It's
All three
interesting.
brothers, they have the map. They have all three people who have seen the location of Wave Echo Cave, or the entrance to it anyway. The spider is well ahead of us. Actually, this would probably be a good time to talk about what our step once we leave town is. Because the way I see it, I've been asking people about where things are, and there's really, I guess, two ways we could do this. There's a way heading east that will help a lot more people in town and maybe give us some more information about the goblins. And then there's a way north, which will probably take a bit more time, but is the quicker path most likely towards saving Gundren and stopping the spider. One leads to Coneyberry, where we can deal with Agatha the Banshee for Gariel. We can investigate the strange goblins at the Wiventor place that are attacking people that Harbin's poster mentioned, and we can take care of the undead problem at the Old Owl Well that my friend Duran told me about. Or we could head north to Thunder Tree and find the ring find the ring that Miss Dendrar mentioned leaving behind when she was a child, and locate Redolf, not Adolf, Redolf, who could help us discover the location of Cragmore Castle, because he apparently knows this whole area perfectly. He's a tracker, so it really depends on what you guys want to get up to. Do you want to try to help more people in town and maybe, push back the spider thing, or do we want to just head and try to save Gundren as fast as possible?
I feel like, since we know the castle is in the Neverwinter Wood, right? I'm not making that up.
Yeah, we know that. I believe Thag told us that.
Yeah. We could head to the south point of the woods, head up through Thunder Tree, looking to see if we see any castle-y bits on the way up there. If we don't, we can head over to Coneyberry, through the woods again, combing through more area, and possibly find the castle on the way.
So you're saying head into the forest, head towards Thunder Tree, and if we don't find a castle, go back the other way, basically.
Yeah. Then we'll have scouted pretty much everything south of the river, really.
Yeah. So that would probably take us like a week to do all of that, but I think that's probably the best plan in terms of, well, are any of us good like what's everybody's survival stats? I've got +2, so I'm pretty good at trying to track things, I guess.
I'm +2 as well.
I am also +2.
Okay.
I've been trying to track my dad for years. Sorry, who said that?
Voices.
Yes. The ferns.
So I was thinking also we could use those horses that we got from Gundren and Sildar's kidnapping. Horses would probably be easier to take through a forest than a fucking wagon. So, yeah, I like that plan, Robert.
Fredo, have you seen anyone else with horses in town?
I don't know if there's like a horse stable around here.
From what you know, the people that do have horses aren't going to part with them, mainly because they need them for like dispatch and communication. And
what if we're going to stop the greatest evil this land has ever known?
Well, you need at least one horse to take Sildar's message to Neverwinter, and another one already left to give the message that you caught Adolf. So that's 2 already in town that are left. If there's any other emergencies, they need to be able to contact people quickly.
Fair.
And besides that, it's mainly oxen and cattle.
What if we traded...
Ride a cow.
What if we traded our wagon for someone else's horse? I mean, I don't have the authority to do that. Obviously, I suggest that to Fredo.
Would be a good idea to... Is there anything else we really need the wagon for at this point?
If you find a lot of loot, and you need the wagon to bring it all back.
Yeah. Also, before we leave, we definitely need to sell a bunch of stuff. And buy things.
I mean, how much does everyone weigh? I feel like what you could do with 2 horses and make it work is Robert and Gerald go on one, and then Fredo and Oris go on the other.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm 89 pounds. I'm very light.
I'm 110.
And Fredo's like 40 pounds because he's 90% air. I mean, not Fredo, Robert.
Big Bobby.
Yeah, Robert's like 75, I think.
How much does Gerald weigh? His armor is probably really heavy.
It is adamantite, which is considerably light, because I believe It's only 65 pounds, the adamantite armor. Only like
Weighs
150, 140 plus armor.
Okay.
Not plus armor, with armor.
Yeah, with armor. So we could ride on 2 horses and be fine. It's not preferable, but it's doable.
Plus you have the saddlebags to carry anything else you might need.
Yes. We've kind of got like a mini wagon. Okay, well, that is a good plan. We're not technically ready to leave town yet, but probably tomorrow I would say we should probably leave. Have you got things rolling as far as the election, Frito?
Yes. Well, fortunately, I have quite a few connections in this town still, and many of them are on my side. So I have a good community of people that I trust, and they will be running the campaign and the lead up for the next 6 months.
Excellent. Well,
to the miners' exchange.
yeah,
The miners' exchange.
Yes.
You guys make your way out of the inn, back across the town, past both the Lion Shield Cloister, the wood, the whatever the people you saved in the Dendrar's house, and you make your way to the miners' exchange. Frito can share this information with you because he lives here. You know that the miner exchange is a local trading post where miners who have found valuable items come to have it weighed, measured, and paid out. I guess in addition to the stolen items, the Mithril Star would also buy some of the raw materials from the miners' exchange. Because I keep learning new information about the town that I was not aware of when we had that conversation.
No.
But he mainly relied on stealing stuff because it felt it contributed more to his art.
Right.
It also serves as an unofficial records office registering claims to various mining locations. It's also a great place to meet people.
Meet and fuck.
Huh?
I didn't say that part, but sure.
And this would be a good place to sell like malachite and things like that.
Yeah, the raw gems we have. Yeah.
All right, we fucking.
Or you save them and try to get the Mithril Star to make artwork for you.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could do that, but that's gonna take so much time. We could just buy stuff later. All right, we saunter on up. Is it just like open?
Yeah. You open the door, you make your way inside, and you see a human woman behind the counter. She quite clearly operates this place. She's weighing some gems that someone just brought in. 10 gold for it. Come on, I got 15 last week. That was last week, wasn't it? You drive a hard bargain, Halia. He takes the gold and walks off.
Huh. Well, that was impressive. Well, hello.
You're the band of adventurers I've been hearing so much about. Looking to run out the town master and dealt with the red brands. Quite effective. In turmoil, are you guys?
Orasanur, at your service. You may have heard of me, I say with a big smile.
Don't think I have.
Oh, good.
Famous or something?
No. Well, this is Robert. That's Frito. You probably know him. And the armored one is Gerald.
Frito. Not here to cause any more trouble, are you? Because
wait.
this is a place where wealth comes through quite often in town, you have knocked the miners' exchange over a few times. So you have a bit of an icy relationship here.
Ooh.
Well, I've definitely made my mistakes. I will not doubt that, but I think in times like this, it is good that we all do come together.
Good. Wouldn't want to leave you with another scar.
Yes.
Ooh.
Some come with the territory, as they say.
What brings you to my exchange?
Yes, we were just curious because I had heard some rumors that you and the Red Brands, prior to their dismantling, did not see eye to eye on many things, and perhaps they were a bit scared of you.
Yes. As you see, I control a lot of the income this town makes. And I could have made their life very difficult if I chose.
Why did you choose not to, if you don't mind me asking?
Bandits can have their uses.
But when they, kill someone in town and kidnap their entire family, you didn't think, oh, maybe we should help out.
I have more of a influence and political power over them, not I can command a fight and raid their base type power that you so possess.
Right, I meant more like, hey, it's a bad look for all of us if you're kidnapping people and killing them. Maybe don't do that.
Well, when you have deals with unsavory folks, if you fully control what they do, the alliance isn't as useful.
I squint.
I did very much disagree with their actions in town, but as I said, I didn't have the military power to deal with them in any such way. As if I had known you were raiding their base, I would have asked you to capture Glassstaff alive and bring me any correspondence you found within his room. I would have paid you, of course, but I've heard the news that there's no point in asking for that anymore.
Yes, he is done for, as he should be. Did you have any interaction with him while he was alive?
No, but those I know were interested in learning from him.
Learning what?
What he knew about the spider, about his operations.
So you know about the spider?
No more than you probably do.
What would one have to do to procure such information?
As far as my organization knows as of right now, with Glassstaff dead, raid whatever base he's set up.
And you mean the manor?
No, whatever base the spider has set up.
Right. What, you're saying that you have more information about the spider than we do?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying I wanted it, but you killed my source.
Right. Drats. I thought we had an inn for a moment.
No, unfortunately. Oh, and Frito, I must thank you for convincing the town to run the town master out. That makes it easier for me to get them to elect me into the position.
You?
Oh, shit.
I didn't realize you would be running.
You know me. I've been looking for more ways to have control for quite some time.
I mean, I don't really like the way that you phrase that because, the last thing that we need after a spineless leader is a person going on a power trip and making passive-aggressive remarks every other sentence, which seems to be a commonality of your framing of mind.
Well, one must always think of the consequences of their actions before they take them. It looks like you didn't think yours fully out.
I do wonder if you might have some problems, and it's not like you're going to be running just unopposed.
I'm aware, but I feel those that work here in the exchange with me will vote for me. Unless you believe you can convince them otherwise. And
You might not have to. They have to interact with you every day.
I'm much nicer to those who bring me gold than those who tried to steal it from me.
Oh, that's a good bar.
The last thing we need is another opportunist. That's the whole reason the previous regime has failed. Because they just simply rolled over at any chance they could get just to hang on to power.
Well,
it kind of sounds like you're going to be the exact same.
What exactly would you do if you became town master? What are the changes you would make?
Just take more control. Why am I telling you?
It's not
like you're from town.
Okay. That was a very awkward answer there, ma'am. The changes you would make is take more control. Well,
are you saying you're going to take these people's freedoms away? Because I assure you, and you should know this, considering you've lived in this town long enough, that people value their freedom very highly in this town. And if you think you're just going to go in with your campaign and just say, give me more power, it'll be fine. I mean,
perhaps
go
I
for it.
phrased power wrong. I don't mean more power over the people occupying this town. I mean using this town to gain more power throughout the region.
Do you have a good relationship with Neverwinter?
As good as anyone they don't know about does.
Hmm.
She smirks at you.
Okay, well.
Crew, I think we should just leave this one. They're simply not here to have a in good faith argument or discussion. I think we're all just kind of wasting our time listening to this person exude oxygen out of their useless fucking brain.
You say I'm useless, Frito, but we'll see who wins this election.
We'll see if you actually have any workers that want to stay here after they hear the only thing that they value in their boss values in them is the money they bring in.
They know
the
that.
communal sense. You have about as much charisma as the fucking dog that I passed on the way here.
And yet dogs are the most loved creatures on Earth. So
All right, I'm going to start pushing Frito out the door. Come on now, let's get out of here before we say something that is going to get us in trouble.
You leave the miners' exchange, discovering not an ally, but potentially a foe.
I am glad we went there nonetheless, because it's good to know who exactly we're dealing with. I suppose we didn't consider that other people would run, but it was inevitable.
Well, she's always been a rotten, miserable human being, so
yes,
shouldn't have expected any more.
Yes, she did not seem to care so much about the town as much as she did just about ruling over it.
Yeah.
But,
not a good leader that we want for this town.
Give me insight checks, everyone but Nick.
14.
7.
Okay, keep going.
Well, I suppose next thing on the list of things to do. I mean, the only other thing I really had on my list of things to do in town was we've brought back the body to Sildar. We've checked on the miners. We still need to sell stuff.
Still need to send a letter off.
Yes, we need to go talk to Sildar. We should probably talk to Carp's mother before we leave, just because we said we'd inform her on things. I'm sure she knows, but it'd just be a courtesy thing. And we can ask her about her decisions on voting and all that if you haven't spoken to her already, Frito.
Sounds good to me.
So check on Sildar, talk to the mom, and then, since you guys have already, or Frito has already found clues on Nundra and Tharden, I suppose the other thing to do would be to head down back into the manor and head down that tunnel. And that would be a good place to start. Maybe we should just head into the forest from behind the Alderleaf farm so that we can take our horses with us. Because we already know where that tunnel leads to. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Mithril Star mentioned it. Also known as AD or Adolf.
Yes. Or Spitty, if I'm saucy.
My.
So, yes, the way I see it, there's 3 things we need to do before we leave town tomorrow. Speak with Carp's mom, check on Sildar, send that letter, and sell shit.
Well, what do you wish to do first?
If we're sending the letter today, I may wish to have a letter sent from our boy Adolf along with that.
From Adolf to... Like, you want him to write one?
Yes, seeing if he has any people waiting on work, we could inform them that there is a batch upcoming. Something of that
Okay.
note.
So send Sildar's letter and Adolf's letter.
Just wait for me to be present at the very least before you send the letter.
We can do the letter last.
Okay. Well, I'll head, unless you need me for something before that, I can head to the town hall and talk to him about it first while you do whatever.
Okay, we'll go talk to Carp's mom and then head back to the town hall, and then we can sell our shit.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. The party walks away from the Phandalin Miners Exchange. We've got Gerald and Robert walking to the Boris and Frito going to the Anderley farm, Robert and Gerald going back to the town master's hall.
Yes, sir.
We'll start with Robert. Walking into the hall, you see that Finn is no longer here. There are, however, 4 other guards present along with the town master. They're sitting in his workstation. He looks up at you guys, Sort of glares. Doesn't really say anything. And you guys, what do you do? What do you do?
I wave and greet him. Hello, sir.
Hello, adventurer.
I was wondering if I could speak with our imprisoned fellow and possibly borrow a piece of parchment and or writing utensil, if you have any.
I suppose he hands you a pencil and a sheet of parchment.
Thank you. I will head over to Adolf. Greetings again.
Ah,
How's the cell been treating you?
same as it was this morning.
Fantastic and good. You wouldn't happen to have any buyers waiting on word of your items?
Not really. That's not how our business model would work. We would make items, notify people that there was a product for sale, and we would get offers until Glassstaff found one that he liked the best.
Interesting.
Just
Well-
sort of auction them.
Yes. Well, maybe if you were up to it, you could write a letter informing people of some upcoming works. I'd be willing to finance them. You know,
I'm sort of in prison, man. What upcoming works?
I mean, I convinced them to let you use the forge and make some pieces.
How much are we talking about? How about this? You buy me the forge, and I'll make you some works.
Rent you the forge. Or do you want me to buy the whole forge?
Buy the whole forge.
Interesting offer. I'll see what I can do. And I leave.
Right. I assume you head to the forge?
I'll head to the other dudes.
All right.
Let's get
Approaching Anderley Farm, we got Frito and Oris. You approach the red farmhouse and its barn and chicken coop. You see Miss Anderleaf outside tending to her chicken.
I try to control Tip, who's clearly looking at one of the chickens like he either wants to eat it or fuck it, and I'm holding him back.
He doesn't struggle very much in your grip.
Yeah. Mrs. Alderleaf. Happy to see us? Alive?
Oris, it was, correct?
Yes, people keep calling me that.
Sorry, it's the name of a legendary Tabaxi warrior.
Yes, I believe I've heard that tale. They say he sailed the stars.
Yes, indeed. They do say that.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that we've dealt with the Red Brand, and
So I've heard.
Carp is not a madman telling raving madness tales. He was correct. There were, at very least, evidence to goblins being in the area working with the Red Brand.
That is good.
Special
to
goblins
know.
at that.
Not good that there were goblins, but good to know my son isn't going insane.
Okay, well, I just looked towards Frida to see if he wants to discuss the election with her at all.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of the movement for everything to be rid of our incompetent current mayor.
Yes, the town master.
Yes,
Do you have the petition I could sign?
I do. I have it right here for you.
Can I add one more signature?
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Was there anything else, Darius?
Well, if you see Carp, just let him know that he was a part of saving this town from the Red Brand, and, there's nothing to be scared of anymore.
I will make sure to let him know that.
Yes, and make sure he knows that I believe it, and I'm not just saying it. And I believe what I just said again. I'm not being sarcastic.
The more you do this, the less I believe you.
Well, my apologies, ma'am. Drow, we do not know how to talk to you surface folk all the time.
I can't imagine it's all too different, but...
Do you do that thing where you rub your butts on the ground? Oh, wait, no, that's dogs. Anyway. I assume at this point we start seeing Robert walking up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to talk about before you go trade?
Robert, did you get the letter written?
So I talked to him. We're not sending that right now. You're good to send your letter when you want. He said if I buy the whole forge, he might make some shit. Sounds a bit expensive. Yeah.
You know what might be a better idea than that, if not slightly more ambitious? What if we set him up in the Forge of Spells when we find it? Maybe he could make us some magic items.
That could work as well.
That way we don't have to spend all our money buying a basic bitch forge.
Yeah.
Well, shall we get to selling?
Yes.
All right.
Shopping time! Where are you going?
I guess Barthen's first.
Perfect. You guys make your way back into town, past the townmaster's hall. Do you want to stop to make your offer?
Wait, what's our offer?
To Mithril Star.
Oh, sure, if Robert wants to.
I think Andrew is engaged in something else right now.
No, I thought Andrew said that he's going to wait on doing that.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about the new offer right now?
No.
Okay. Just keep in mind he might be in Neverwinter when you find out.
We gotta figure that out.
You guys make your way
Can you
across.
coordinate your jail sentence with me, please?
Yeah.
You guys make your way out to Barthrin's Provisions. You open the door. And you find yourself once again in Barthrin's Provision with Illumina Barthrin. Oris, Frito, Gerald, sorry. Robert, nice to see you again. What brings you back to Barthrin's Provisions?
We got some shit to sell for you.
Today might be a good business day for me then. Last time you bought quite a lot of stuff.
Yes. Well, we bring even more, so see what we have and buy what you need.
Actually.
I'm gonna look through my stuff real quick.
I do have a list of your guys' valuables. If you want that at any point.
I would like to sell you first these crossbow bolts and crossbows. I know it's not necessarily your trade, but I figure for someone who might be hunting, it could be valuable to them.
Yes. I actually don't deal in weapons and armor. If you wish to sell those, I would try the Lion Shield Coister.
You don't want to try to rob us on a price on that and then sell them yourselves to the Lion Shield Coister?
You're right, I could do that. 5 gold for the whole lot. She smiles and laughs as you said it.
Don't take that deal.
I'm not taking that, sorry.
I figured. Especially since your friend brought it up.
I'm gonna pull out 5 chunks of malachite. Do I have to go to the miners for this, or can you take these? Because I don't think she's gonna want to buy my shit.
I can definitely take a look. I can give you 50 gold for all 5. Not individually, combined.
Right. 50 gold. That's a pretty good deal. I'll take it.
Alright. She hands you the sack of gold.
Thank you.
Are my agates shit brown? Or are they a different color?
I don't know what color agates are.
Alright, shit brown it is. Good.
I don't even see those. Where did you get those?
I think he got them in the first cave, maybe.
I have them in a notepad. I didn't put them in my inventory though.
I think you sold those already.
Oh yeah, we did. Alright, we're good.
I can't remember if they were shit brown or not. Sell them to me back.
No!
Give me
those back.
You guys have a lot of stuff to sell that's worth quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the only other thing I really have to sell, I'm not going to sell the Talon Blade, is a jeweled gold bracelet. Which I assume Mithril Star made.
Looking at it, he looks over. Oh my, this is quite a rare piece you have here.
Yes.
I could offer you, say, 150 gold.
Ooh, 150. I will have you know that this piece, in particular, was built by Mithril Star himself.
Yes,
so,
I did notice the artist's stamp.
So
that's why I'm offering such a high price.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I'll take that money.
Typically, these are this type of art piece, maybe 100 gold.
You said 150?
Yes.
Yes, that is adequate.
His mark is worth at least 50 gold in most cases.
At least. I'll keep that in mind for next time I find one of his bracelets. All right, I pass it over to her.
She hands you more gold.
I put one piece of gold in Tip's mouth for him to play with. He chokes to death.
He straight up ate it.
Oh, fuck you. That
God damn it.
Alright, I'll remove
I
the gold.
want my
Do you at
gold
least get a
back.
gumball? Say poop coming out?
I'll get that gold back in a week.
Anything else?
I'm sure you guys have stuff to sell.
Andrew, don't you have most of the gems and whatnot?
I sold my agates. I want to keep my garnets. I mean, we could try selling all the goblin shit we have on the horses.
I think you already sold all of it, didn't you?
Am I having a stroke?
When you first got here, you sold like everything you had, I thought.
I'm sure Gerald has stuff to sell.
I think, yeah. He has 2 spell scrolls.
Let me see if I can call him and ask him if we can sell his shit.
Can we liquidate your assets?
He's got... Oh, yeah, he's got some carnelians and some pederite.
Hey, Jacob. We are at a shop right now, and we were wondering if we could sell the jewels and stuff from your inventory.
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything you don't want us to sell? Like, are you okay with us selling the spell scrolls?
Sure, I don't need them.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
Okay. Gerald has weighed in.
Alright, this is some fine carnelians and some fine pederite.
Where did you find a chameleon?
Hey.
For the total, I could probably give you 60 gold.
60? This is worth at least 75.
Wait, 60 gold for which thing?
For the combined total of all 7 gems.
Yeah, 75 gold. Come on.
I play a seductive lute solo in the background to try to make him give us more money.
These are worth way more than 60. To take it off for less than 500 gold would be an insult.
Yeah, you see the thing here, Dylan, is the value the book gave me and the value D&D Beyond is putting in there are
She probably
different.
also doesn't have 500 gold, but I'm sticking to my guns.
And I'm sticking to what D&D Beyond... I'm not sticking to D&D Beyond, I'm sticking to what the book said they were worth.
Ma'am, you are nuts.
75 gold.
You are batshit crazy if you think we're selling that for 60 gold.
I could do 75.
Okay.
We're cooking now.
I
What an idiot.
master negotiator over here.
25% bump like it's nothing.
Let's go.
No, I'm surprised that is literally the first time you guys have ever give any pushback on anything I've offered.
Yeah, because D&D Beyond's fucking bugging. This is worth 1,000 gold.
Nah, the carnelians, according to the book, they're worth 10 gold pieces each.
Wow. Well,
So,
the book speaks truth.
yep.
Fuck.
In the Underdark, they sell for about 1,000, but that's a different
Not up here.
currency.
Not up here, yeah.
You
1,000
value
buy-
things differently.
I'd like to buy the carnelians back for 5 gold each.
What?
Why?
Let's start
So I
duping
can-
money.
Exactly. Money duplication.
So who's
No. At least I would sell them back to you for at least 60 gold.
who's taking the 75? Should we put
I'll
that
just give
in?
it to Gerald.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Alright,
How
I'll
about
add it.
20 gold for the total?
No, not. I have to at least get all the money I gave you off of it back.
Haven't you heard of the sunken cost fallacy? Those gems, as soon as they entered your hand, decreased in value exponentially.
Yes,
second
but if I
you
sell
drove
them
those
to a
gems off the
jeweler,
lot.
Higher.
Your
As
hands
soon as
are
I sell them
putrid,
to someone who can make
disgusting.
something out of them, they jump in value. So
Fuck.
Yeah, but that's not value you're gonna see.
it
I'm
is
offering
because
you
I
the
charge them
deal of
more
a
for it.
lifetime.
I'm not selling these back to you. Now.
Don't you know who I am?
Our social score with this woman is lowering by the second. Next time,
maybe
everything's
try
gonna be
behind
way more
You
expensive.
literally got the exact same value that they were book said it was worth from them.
30 gold.
60 gold to get them all back.
Damn. Alright, I ain't got that money, sorry.
Well, if we
Who has the gold earrings with a ruby?
Oh, I have those.
Do you want to sell
Can you
those?
give me these?
Sorry, I dropped a dice. I was trying to find it. I do. Once again, you guys must have found a very wealthy person to take these from, because I once again see the mark of Mithril Star.
they were a gift.
How about 80 golds?
80 gold. How about 120 gold? Persuasion check.
All right.
That's your persuasion attempt. How about not that and more?
How about 50%
You have to
more?
say more than that. How do you say it?
These are some of the most historic earrings that I've come across in my travels, and you know me as a trader. To see these conditions that these things went through was amazing, and that they've held their conditions so well. There's a story to be told with these, and I think you just need to be the one to tell it.
If Gundren Rockseeker saw these earrings, he would literally come in his pants.
He'd probably shit on my face for selling them for 120 gold. I'm actually giving you the deal of a lifetime.
We're gonna get banished from this town by the time we're done. This woman's way too powerful to fuck with. You would shit on my face.
What you get, Nick?
I got a 21.
Oh shit.
How about 90?
90? The least I would go for is 105.
There's a potential face shitting on the line here, woman.
But that's as if Gundren is still with us.
Whoa. That's a bit early for that.
Start boiling with rage and hearing
95.
that.
That's a good deal.
We'll just settle on 100. How about that?
96.
99.
69.
I
Whoa.
don't really appreciate
Deal.
you haggling
Fuck!
over 4 gold.
Shut your horny
You
ass
have a
up,
lot
Robert.
more money
Oh.
than to be disrespecting me right after you just disrespected my friend. 100 gold, final offer.
Give me a
Robert's
persuasion.
gonna run outside and start punching the nearest fern in his chamber.
I said horny, not thorny.
Oh no. Nat 1 plus 7. 8.
69
My
final
limit is
offer.
95.
I say
90.
nothing and I put the earrings on the table.
No, she hands you the 95 gold.
95 gold. Fine.
Isn't this
You
fun?
You made a lot of great money. Those were valued at 30 gold without the mark.
Oh shit. Thank
What if
God
we
we
just
didn't.
buy a bunch of jewelry, put the mark on it, and then resell it?
That's and
No.
You'd have
Oh,
to
so,
pay Mithril.
You have the
Star.
garnets, right?
I have the garnet.
You're not selling them. We're not selling the alchemical ingredients.
We might need those.
Actually, I'll see what we get for offers on the garnets. Slam them on the table. Boom.
You guys have really stretched my stock. 20 gold for both.
Excuse me?
That offer sounds terrible.
Don't sell those.
We can always negotiate.
We've exhausted her. I don't think she'll go very high. We've stretched her stock.
Her
You need to go outside and punch a thorn.
Sorry. I head outside.
You and I both know these are worth far more than 20, and I have 2 of them.
Not much more than 20.
See, I don't think you and I see eye to eye here.
What does
I see these
D&D
as-
Beyond tell you they're worth?
100 each.
No. Think a fifth of that.
Mhm.
They're valued, according to the book, at 20 each. So she gave you half value.
Ugh, disgusting. No, I'm keeping them.
That
They're
is your
just pretty
choice.
to me.
As you are liable to do. You doing anything with the beaver pelts?
Yeah, I'll put the beaver pelts on here.
These are fine quality. 60 gold for the lot?
And we
How about
bring that
80?
up to a 70.
I could do 70.
Mhm.
200.
69.
70 it is. Hands you 70 gold.
Let's go.
What's this woman's name again?
Isn't Miri.
No.
Elmina.
Money woman.
Elmina.
Elmina.
Hello, money woman.
Miss Barthrin. I come back inside. I have punched
Oh,
my...
Yes.
Mr. Barfin. Ooh.
Oris. What about the frog statue? Are you keeping the frog statue?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it looks pretty to me.
Okay. Sorry, Oris.
Do you have any specialty items that would help a group of adventurers on a quest to save a town?
I mean, I have camping supplies. I have net that you saw last time.
Mm.
You have a fancy net.
The net was very helpful, by the way.
Thank you.
I assume there's nobody in town that would sell things of a more arcane variety.
No, unfortunately, not. This town lost much of its arcane residents with the fall of Wave Echo Cave.
She said the name!
Oh my god! Roll the credits.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. You've got camping supplies. We're about to head out on the road tomorrow, so I have plenty of rations, so I'll be okay in that department. Let's see what else I got. I got a crowbar, I got a hammer, I've got an ink pen, I've got a net, a notebook, a pitten, rations, rope.
Y'all should all buy grappling hooks.
Shovel,
So you can be
soap,
like me.
tinderbox, torch, water. You have a grappling hook?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he bought it last time.
You can be the grappling hook guy. He can be the manacles guy. What kind of guy should I be?
You don't sell more manacles here, right? You're at the prison general store. Maybe a stretching rack, cock and ball torture
I was
machine.
trying to find the list of weapons again.
I'd like to buy another grappling hook, please.
Once again, I'm trying to find
A third grappling hook now.
No, I want to be like Spider-Man so that I can like grappling hooks back and forth and whatnot.
All right, the grappling hook is 2 gold pieces.
But
Manacles are also 2 gold pieces.
Let me get 2 more sets of manacles.
All right, that'll be 4 gold. 2
Yes,
gold
sir.
for the grappling hook.
yes, sir.
Can I convince you to bring it down to 3 gold?
For the grappling hooks? No, I've already given you so much of my money. It's time for you to.
How about 2
Understandable.
gold?
No,
Understandable.
you know, just for you, 5 gold.
That's all right. I already bought your grappling hook, your 2 grappling hooks. So fuck you.
Runs out of the store.
No,
I
I
already
don't say
paid.
the fuck you part.
Could we get... I'm gonna buy a climber's kit.
I don't know even.
The book says...
How much is it?
25 gold.
Guess we have one then.
Basically, it will allow me to climb 25 feet if I need to.
Can I buy a potion of healing for 50 gold?
No, unfortunately, everything this store has is 25 gold or less.
They don't have potions of healing, but they do have healer kits for 5 gold.
Yeah, you can buy some of those.
Frito, if you want to buy some of those.
I'll buy 2 more of those.
Mhm.
10 gold.
Do you guys think there'd be any point in buying like a hunting trap if we want to lay a trap for a goblin or something?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, I'll buy a hunter's trap for 5 gold.
Mhm.
I can't wait to not use any of this stuff.
You
Yes,
guys
sir.
just made like 600 gold, okay?
Yeah.
I could buy and sell this town.
Yeah, this woman must be pretty powerful if she has enough gold to just buy all the shit you just gave her.
Yeah, we don't want to mess with this chick. This señorita.
What? Because how much gold are people?
Money woman.
What? Andrew has
297.
about 300 gold. Burrito has about probably 200 gold.
I got like 160-ish.
I'm including all the loose change you got as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Gerald probably has 250, and Oris has probably about 350.
Yeah.
So you guys together probably have 1,000 gold,
Perfect.
enough to buy 1 magic weapon.
Elimina, is there anyone in town that would sell healing potions?
I know the Shrine Maiden I guess is what we're going to call her now. Makes them sometimes, but I don't know if she'll sell them to you.
She might sell them to Frito.
She might.
She probably wants us to do that thing for her, though, still.
Yes, perhaps we can ask... Oh, yeah.
But the Banshee?
Oh, yeah. She's giving us healing potions for doing that. Okay, never mind.
Any other selling or buying you wish to do?
Yeah, I'm just looking through all this stuff. There's a lot of really interesting things.
Buy some sacks.
It's less than 25 gold. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It is 1 copper per sack. So, yeah, I'll buy 10 sacks.
All right.
I can go maximum kidnapper build.
I'm going to buy two-person tents for 4 gold, just in case.
You did not have any tents, so smart move.
You guys don't like sleeping out in the rain?
Sometimes.
I just smoke some slither still before I go to bed, and I can't feel anything anymore.
I can't
Just
remember.
for thinking of actually buying supplies for your trip, Dylan, get inspiration.
Yay!
Instead of random weird shit that you may or may not use, you bought something that is useful. So inspiration.
Nice.
Could I buy 10 more days worth of rations?
Yes.
Also, someone should buy a mess kit, because you can use that to cook food.
Yo.
How much is it?
We're trying to cook. That's a good question.
That's okay.
It's a tin box that contains a cup and simple cutlery. The box clamps together, and on one side it can be used as a cooking pan, and the other side it can be used as a plate or a shallow bowl. We should get 4 of those, actually. Let me see how much it is.
Eat off the ground.
2 silver, so 8 silver.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, I'll pay the 8 silver. You can all add a mess kit to your inventory.
Yeah.
I'll add 1 to Jacob's.
All right, I feel pretty good about our adventure tomorrow.
All right. Any other buying or selling you want to do?
Is there anything else I want to sell? I mean, we could go to the Lion and Shield Cloister. I have 2 daggers for some reason. I don't need 2 daggers. Probably don't need either dagger because I can't really use a dagger.
Yeah, I want to sell these crossbows.
All right. You make your way out of Barthran's Provisions back to the Lionfield Cloister. The Neem Greywin once again greets you. Hi, here to browse our wares once again?
And to sell wares.
Ah, what are we looking at selling?
I've got 2 daggers. Finally crafted drowish daggers.
2 gold for both?
Sure.
All right, you get 2 gold in total.
It's like trading for a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
I've got 2 crossbows here. The thing that sets them apart, though, is that they're both imbued with silver. Some of the finest silver I've seen.
Quite fine work.
Yes.
How about 75 gold for both of them?
Would you do 90 gold for each of them?
80?
How about, I also have 160 crossbow bolts to sell you. If you do 200 for the full bundle, I think we could agree on that.
Why do you have so many crossbow bolts?
You wouldn't believe this.
Well, you know, I'm a resourceful guy. 160 crossbow bolts.
How about 100 for the crossbows and the bolts?
I just offered you 200 for both crossbows. You're not gonna just half my offer like that.
Nick,
I could just sell all that for 158 because that's what it's worth on Beyond. And there's with silver, so I'm saying 200 gold is the offer of a lifetime here.
What are they saying these crossbows are worth?
They look so pretty.
The offer of a lifetime.
But
Well, that's because you put hand crossbows in your inventory. They were light crossbows.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
But they're coated in silver.
So they're worth twice the normal value, but the normal value of a light crossbow is 25 gold.
What did I do?
120 gold for the bundle. You're never going to get a better deal than this in your lifetime.
Throw in that shield you're carrying, and I'll do 120.
You've got a shield?
Yeah, I can't use it, though, because it gives me disadvantage on a lot of shit. Yeah, I can do that. 120 gold it is.
Anything else people wish to sell?
I don't think so. I think I've given you all the weapons I have that I don't use. Well, let me ask a question. I don't want to sell this, but I'm curious what you would buy it for. And I pull out the Talon blade off my back.
Looks like quite a fancy blade. If I got the right buyer for it, I could probably do 300 gold.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know what you buy it for. I put it back on my back.
Of course. Anything else? Anything you wish to buy? Some better armor, perhaps?
I don't think I can afford anything better than what I'm wearing, unfortunately. Unless I sold the sword, but I don't want to do that.
Do you have any better light armor that's not gonna make me the CEO of bankruptcy?
Let's see. There's studded leather armor, which is 45 gold, and it's 12 AC plus dex.
Is there anything better than that?
Not that is light armor.
Okay, I'll do the studded leather armor for 45 gold then.
Do you want to trade in your leather armor?
Sure.
All right, then it'll be 40 gold.
Ooh. How about 35 gold?
40. Yeah, your armor's worn and used, and I'll have to put money into repairing it.
I should have had that artist guy sign it. It'd be worth more than the studded.
For medium armor, there is nothing that will not bankrupt you.
Yeah.
So armor is an Adolf original.
Oh, and I mean, you could do scale mail, but that would give you disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Can you
Robert,
wear medium?
I don't think so. I think...
Because I was looking at breastplate, but I'd have to sell the sword for that, and I'm not interested.
Only Oris and Gerald can wear it. Robert, do you want studded leather armor as well?
How much is it?
45 gold, boost your AC by 1.
Can we drop the price if I give them my current leather armor?
40 gold, yep. They have to repair it and clean it. You've been stabbed and almost killed several times while wearing this armor, Andrew.
I'll pay for
You know what?
that.
I've fallen in love. Okay, never mind. I've suddenly fallen out of love with this armor, sure.
You were about to go on a...
Go on a rant.
So what, 20
How many
20
swords?
gold?
Yeah, 2020.
I hate that.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Long
the fuck is
sword,
a
short
sword?
sword. Not
Yeah, you got
rapiers.
long
'cause
swords.
They make me look effeminate.
Shorts. Are you proficient in them? Are you proficient in martial weapons?
Long and short swords.
Yeah, we got long swords and short swords. I mean, your friend just showed me a very good long sword if you can talk him into using it.
Oh. I put my face really close to Oris and look at him oddly.
Oh, hey, bud.
So, you using that sword for anything?
Well, I've got to talk to somebody about it, and they haven't really contacted me recently, but as soon as I know whether it's valuable or not, I'll let you know, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's 15 gold for just a regular longsword.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at me.
Still looking at Oris, I say no thank you.
All right. Any other purchasing?
I believe that is all I require, ma'am.
I got the drip. I'm good.
We head back to Stonehill Inn, where you once again see Sildar sort of chilling in the booth he's taken over.
Fire and boof, idiot.
My friends.
Sildar.
Have you got the signatures?
Yes. We got... Oh, I'll sit down... Excuse me. I'll sit down the paper and sign it. And with my signature, and then with yours, we'll have 43 signatures. Along with your stamp, I like our chances of getting some feedback on this.
He takes this thing, signs it, pulls out a stamp, dips it in some candle wax, stamps on it. I suppose, and he points, turns it and hands it over to, Oris. If you add your stamp, that would increase its viability.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, I've joined up with the Lord's Alliance, and I stamp it.
You what?
Your stamp, you just like take your pen out,
Oh yeah.
dip it in some wax, and
He's in the Illuminati now.
Well, I figure I'm already doing what I can to try to help this town. Why not help a few more people, eh?
You're a greater man than I, Oris.
Ah, you got time. Trust me, I haven't always been great.
All right, so Oris adds his
Damn, I
signature
hate people.
and his stamp, bringing us to 44. You see,
Is Robert gonna
so
sign it?
only people who live here
Oh,
or
okay.
are part of the Lord's Alliance are signing it.
Fair enough.
I hope everyone in this town dies.
So he
Stop
folds that
saying
up.
that so loud.
He attaches it to the letter of indictment and investigation he's written up, puts it in an envelope, puts it in with his report on the Red Cloaks and Arano, seals it up, and you see him sort of stand up. Sorry, I must make sure this gets going to Neverwinter as soon as possible.
But
And you
before
see
you
him-
leave, Sildar,
Yes.
I must know, what did you do with Albric's body?
Oh, I took it out back, and I sort of
Ate it.
went to the grave. I went to I went to the graveyard and just sort
Right.
of buried him in an
Okay.
unmarked grave.
I
You didn't
just
do
want
anything
to
odd
do-
with his toes, did you?
No.
Fuck.
Okay. Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Let me make sure this gets on its way.
Yes. Good luck.
He steps
you,
outside. You sort of you don't like 10 minutes later he comes back in, envelope
What a
gone.
waste of toes.
So, are you guys ready to set out for Cragmar? Or your leads for Cragmar?
Yeah, I think one more rest in a bed, and I'll be ready to head out. Should probably go check on Duran one last time before I head to bed. Other than that, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to save this town.
We go run this town.
I'm glad to hear it. Alright, so we got Dylan going to Duran again. I assume you guys do what you did last night again.
Sir, drop the
Alright,
most
performance
hype
roll.
gong solo of all time.
Dong! Dong! Holy shit, he's going ham!
Alright, we got a... that is the wrong thing. Performance? 24.
Yeah, this is one of the most fire gong solos anyone has ever heard.
Damn right. I throw in some bagpipes every once in a while to spice it up. Playing the Scottish
people
national
once
anthem.
again being merry and getting partying and having fun in the Stonehill Inn. Anything you guys want to do in the inn before I switch over to Dylan at Duran's?
I'm gonna do what I did last time and throw some more people just because.
All right.
Make them hype me up more.
All right. Oh, hell yeah! Best gong ever! You see three people, like, really getting into it.
Good.
Nick, anything you wish to do?
I think I'm good for right now.
All right. Over at Duran's, you once again approach his house.
Before I head up to his door, can I just, like, look around the place, see, try to figure out what he does every day?
Sure, yeah, give me an investigation.
6.
You look around, you look at the orchard, you see a lot of trees, and you're like, he must take really great care of those trees.
Surface greenery. Okay, I head
Disgusting.
towards the door.
What are the organs?
Once again, knock
these
on it.
trees?
Door opens. Hello, Oris.
Hello. One last sleep before I head off. Just wanted to check in on you, make sure you're alright, if there's anything you need from me.
Besides Old Owl Well, there's not much that concerns me these days.
It seems that, assuming everything goes as planned, me and my compatriots will be taking a look at Old Owl.
It's good to hear.
He's having a stroke.
Good to hear that you're looking into it.
Yes, and I look forward to the absolute drip that will come from me in your boots.
Yes.
That's probably the least hip way I could have said that.
It's alright. I understood what you meant.
Yes.
How we drow talk, right?
I was wondering, seeing as it's my last night in Phandalin for now, and Tip has grown accustomed to your drowy ways, if I could sleep over one more time.
Yes, I'll brew some tea.
Excellent. And I head inside to finish off the night.
Right. One last thing, I guess, before we call it for tonight. My champion, you wanted to speak.
My queen, I am blessed to have your attention once more.
Yes, you are.
I guess I'm in like a dream. Do I have all my stuff on me?
Yeah. This is a very magical dream.
I pull forth the Talon Blade. Is there something you wish to take from me into your hoard, madame?
She reaches out for it, holds on to it. The sword Talon, wielded by the great surface knight, Aldrith Trimsdar, the Blackhawk. A tragic tale of his, dying beneath that manor. It's a powerful blade for one such as you, but for me, it's quite worthless. And she tosses it back at you.
Of course. I will not bring you any more trash like that.
Anything you find interesting, it's always best to check with me first.
Of course, I will bring you much more trash.
Maybe not those boots,
Ah,
you promised.
You heard about that.
I hear everything.
Of course. Then you know that my son has awoken.
He's not your child, but yes.
Well, my...
Not physically, at least, but you are to raise him as such.
Yes. My familiar, then.
Yes. Sorry, I stepped in your relationship. If you wish to call him your son,
No.
feel free to.
You know the correct ways.
Your companion.
Yes. Hopefully he can assist me in finding you Wave Echo Cave and the Blade of Shadow.
Yes. Hopefully he can help you in this endeavor. I feel it draws ever closer to success or utter failure.
Yeah, hopefully the first one, but yes, one of those will happen.
You've almost died 3 times in the past week, seeking for this.
But as you requested, I found a group of people to protect me. I may be squishy, but I'm good at asking questions.
You found some valiant fighters in your group. I particularly like the sound of that Robert fellow. Great music.
Yes, and the drugs.
I don't care for those.
Oh, neither do I.
Clouds one's mind.
Yeah, bad. I think he's mostly a cloud, so it probably doesn't affect him as much.
That is most likely the case. I do not know how Cloud's physiology works.
I'm like in awe because this is the most we've talked in a long time.
Well, if there's nothing else you need to know or questions you want to ask.
Fuck, she can read my mind. No, of course. Do not let me waste any more of your time, my queen.
Indeed.
And I fall asleep. I continue my slumber happy.
You go back into a meditation because you're an elf.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you dream, you're actually speaking to your queen, but then as soon as it's done, you're just like meditating again.
Yeah, I'm just sat on the chair meditating.
It's another weird thing that separates Andrew's character from the rest of you. The 3 of you just sit there and meditate. One of you actually sleeps. 3 of you can see in the dark. 1 of you can't.
Yeah. He can take drugs without much consequence. If I did it, I would die.
As much as he does, yes.
Yes.
All right. We will wrap it up there for today with next week setting off into the world of Faerun once again.
Yeah, dude.
Next week we overthrow the Miners Guild and kill her.
I think this was our best session. That was a lot of fun. And I'm not just saying that because Gerald wasn't here. It would have been better if he
wait a minute.
was.
Get him on call and say that to his face.
I was getting ready to sick him on all the people that I didn't want to talk to in the town.
Well, we got an election happening at some point.
Hell yeah.
We got other stuff.
So yeah. Good
We got
sesh.
a bunch of encounters I have set up depending on where you go.
Yeah, so I guess going off of Robert's plan, we just take our horses to the back of the Elderleaf farm and... Wait, does the forest and the Elderleaf farm lead to the Neverwinter Forest? Okay, so we probably have to go back up the Tribor Trail then.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is in the complete opposite direction.
Okay. Yeah. So in the morning, we set off for adventure. We set off to save the world.
Yeah, so you look on the map, Phandalin is very far away from the...
Yeah.
So I assume like here and then just go north up to
like here.
The spot. Yeah. Either that or up the trail up to then straight
go like that.
Over. Something like that, yeah. Whichever way we think is better.
And then you would go over here.
Yep. Then come back.
Well, by that point you probably go back to Phandalin and then head back to wherever Cragmore Castle is.
We'll come back to Phandalin as fucking gods.
So I assume you're going to drop off all of your quest items to get all the items before you attack Cragmore Castle.
Probably. My guess is that
We
if we can find the tracker...
Or do you want to do it in the opposite direction? Because the tracker is in Thunder Tree.
Well, yeah. Go to Thunder Tree, and then I guess he can tell us where Cragmore Castle is, or if he can't, then we just go over here.
Alright.
Yeah, that was my plan.
And once we're done with Cragmore Castle, then we can try to go and do the other stuff, I guess, before we head back to Phandalin.
Make sure you get all the side quests done before you hit Phandalin.
Yeah, so that we can just collect all the treasure in one. Sorry, did you say you're having Adolf's child?
Trial.
I might go
Oh,
to his trial and then after have his child.
yeah. Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked the RP episode.
Yeah, that was great. I especially love the custom election rules.
I just, thought of 90% of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I love just
According to
spawning a jeweler out of nothing.
Sorry,
I thought it'd be funny. It's like, okay, I don't want you guys to take an interest in this dude. All right, his name's Adolf.
It made me more interested. I want to know.
And then you ask questions about art, and he's like, he's not an artist. He's a jeweler.
We found one Adolf that does like
Or what?
There's no monotheistic religion in this universe, so he doesn't care about that.
Oh, I thought you were saying there's not like a group of Adolfs that all hate.
No, everyone loves everyone else.
Exactly.